150,000. That is the number of new COVID cases in the U.S. just yesterday. That's a record. And consider this, 1 in 378 Americans has tested positive this week alone. But new medical advances signal a light at the end of the tunnel. Major cities across the country are imposing new restrictions that sound all too eerily familiar. In Chicago, where the rate of positive tests has tripled to 14%, the mayor is asking Chicagoans to only leave home for essential activities like work or groceries, and to restrict social gatherings to 10 people starting Monday, less than 2 weeks before Thanksgiving.
Our goal now is the same as it was during the early days of this pandemic, and that is to bend the curve. We are back there.
In New York, Governor Andrew Cuomo also restricting private gatherings to 10 people and ordering restaurants, bars, and gyms to close at 10 p.m. starting Friday. A major blow for small businesses still struggling from previous restrictions.
There's only a few people sitting down in the restaurant at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, and now we can't even accept those 10, 20 customers that we get late at night.
In California, restrictions are being renewed as cases now top 1 million. And Ohio Republican Governor Mike DeWine issued a new mask mandate there.
We know that masks work. They are the easiest, most cost-effective way to limit the spread of COVID-19.
The CDC now predicting that by the end of Thanksgiving weekend, at least 250,000 Americans will have died from COVID.
I said if we did not get control of this, that we could reach 100,000 infections a day, and people thought I was being hyperbolic. And now look what's happening.
But Dr. Fauci believes new vaccine development will be our saving grace. Pfizer says early data shows its vaccine could be 90% effective and may apply for emergency authorization as soon as next week. And Moderna, not far behind with their vaccine, saying they could be ready to apply for FDA approval by next month.
The good news about vaccines means that if we hunker down for another 6 or 8 months, we may be in a much, much better place next year.
Plus, new antibody treatments are beginning to stave off the virus for those who have mild to moderate cases and catch it in the early days.
This is a treatment that can keep them from becoming sick enough to be in the hospital. So it keeps them out of the healthcare system.
As restrictions tighten, the Roman Catholic Diocese of Brooklyn is asking the Supreme Court to block limits on in-person church attendance. The church argues it should not be effectively forced to close while other secular businesses remain open. The court rebuffed similar challenges over the summer, but church leaders are hoping that with the addition of Justice Amy Coney Barrett, they will find success before a now more conservative court. Eric Phillips, CBN News.